Hi, my name is Chip Ingram, and I have to tell you, my heart starts beating faster when I get to talk to pastors. Because I know you and I have one thing in common. You long to see the Church of Jesus Christ grow deep, grow wide, and make a big impact in our communities. But, if you're like me, you work hard, you preach messages, you do programs, and most Christians aren't living like Christians. I hear that from pastors all across the world. What's the solution? How do we provide a clear target for Christians to live like Christians? Over the last 8 to 10 years, I've been deeply disturbed over Christians not living like Christians. Like you, I preach God's Word, we have classes, we have small groups, we do church-wide campaigns, and yet I see divorce and debt and people whose families are breaking apart. Like you, I see Christians that verbally say they love God, but there's no commitment, there's no power. Where's the peace in their life, and where do they really serve from the heart? And over the last 8 or 10 years, God gave me a passage, Romans chapter 12, but He unlocked it in a way that helped me lay out a plan that is built upon grace and in relationship to give people a clear target to what true spirituality is all about. The thing that we as pastors long to see happen, I believe, more than anything else, is how do we move our people from in to all in? From just coming to services to being committed followers of Christ, what I call a Romans 12 Christian that's measurable, practical, biblical, rooted in grace, but it's relational, not legalistic. Well, that's what this campaign does. And like you, I've done some great campaigns. This one is not personality driven. It's not denominational. It's literally right from God's Word. You on the weekend will teach through Romans chapter 12, and we have some outlines and sermon helps that I think will really be a help to you. And then finally, we're going to have them get in small groups. We're going to have them talk about what's it look like to be a Romans 12 Christians, but as it relates to following Christ, His life in them, oriented around grace. As a pastor, the greatest joy I have ever experienced is change lives. Watching people come to Christ and then grow and then see them invest in others and really make a difference. Families transformed, workplaces changed. This church-wide campaign is going to do that in your church. We did it where I pastor, and the results were phenomenal. We saw lives changed. We saw scores of people come to Christ. That wasn't even the goal. We saw attendance mushroom and giving go through the roof, and none of those were the goal. The goal was people being surrendered to God. The goal was becoming a Romans 12 Christian. The goal was maturity. But when those things happen, all those other things are just byproducts. It rolled out from our church across America, and then in South Africa, Korea, Hong Kong. What I can tell you is thousands and thousands of people have done the Romans 12 church-wide campaign, and it's made a difference in their life and their churches. My heart's desire, God's heart desire, is true spirituality for every person in your church, them becoming Romans 12 Christians. Join us.